for the coin flip. They've got, it's about time to start. So they'll be playing on the table that you guys are viewing right now. And yeah, should be good to go. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my audio levels. It looks like I'm peaking quite a bit. We'll go right there and see if that makes any kind of a difference. Looks like it might. Let's see here. I'm going to go on YouTube and check this out myself, make sure we're sounding okay. Howdy, howdy. All right. Go on YouTube and check this out myself, make sure we're sounding okay. We are coming in loud and clear. Good. Good stuff. Try to find a corner of the bar that I'm not in everybody's way. Welcome in, everybody. If you guys are tuning in and you're in the Milwaukee area, I'm glad you found us. We are the American Pool Player Association, where everyone can play and anyone can win. We catered to players of all types, but specifically players of a beginning skill level. So you don't have to be good. That's the good news. You don't have to be good to play in our league. Some might even say, if you're not good, that you are desired. You are desired in our league. So everybody of all abilities can come and play, all ages. We would welcome you with open arms. Come in, and if you just want to come and check it out, see what league's all about, get a good feel for it, we would also love to have you out for that. You can send us a message. You can email us, milwaukee@apaleagues.com. You can send us a text message, 414-477. What's the number? Hold on. This is a bad time to forget a number. 8304. So again, that's 414-477-8304. With any questions you might have about league, you know, we love to answer questions. That's our goal as league operators. We're here to answer your questions. So we look forward to hearing them. They are just finishing a practice round right now. We should be kicking off here momentarily. I'm just going to adjust this camera just a little bit. Try to get the table a little bit centered. All right, perfect. If you guys are not following along here, now's a great time. Feel free to do so. It costs no money at all to subscribe to this channel. We are on the way up to 200 subscribers. Is that correct? I feel like we're at 150 something right now. Yeah, we're on the way to 200 subscribers. Help us get there. Share this live stream. Anybody you might think would need something to look forward to during the week, that's all of you, by the way. Share it. Share this video, and we will capture more attention from the people around Milwaukee County. It's not the people that are necessarily hanging out in the bar that are the people we're, you know, super recruiting for. It's the people who aren't yet. How's it going, Tim? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, like I said, they'll be kicking off here shortly. We've got the whole gang in here. Tonight's teams are Chalk and Awe. and Makin Grammaw Proud. If that second name sounds familiar, it's because they were the team that just went to Las Vegas. So this team is looking to secure qualification for the next year. Looking to secure qualification for this next league year and get to our world qualifier. They're trying to run it back. So Chalkanaw is going to be hungry to come in, show them what they're made of, and make it work, make it happen. And we're excited to see it. All right, looks like the coin flip is just happening right now between captains of the teams. They are determining who they will put up first, and then they'll get it rolling. Are you looking for the camera? Yeah. It's on the ledge around the corner there. I tried to keep it out of everybody's way, you know. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, how's it going, buddy?
All right.
Yeah? You hanging in there?
Yeah.
You have any interest in being on the live stream? Do some color commentary? How you doing?
Good.
You don't have to. Don't feel pressure to. I'm just making something out of nothing right now. So, like I said, we've.
Are you? Oh, you are.
Yeah, I've got the mic. Like I said, this is our Las Vegas team that just went out this past year, just a few weeks ago actually. So they are looking to get that qualification back. They're hungry, and they're a good squad. So Chalkanaw certainly has their a big task ahead of them here. But I think they're up to the task, especially if I'm looking around the room. I don't know if Kyle's coming tonight or not, but he's sort of their high-level player. And he's a bit of a ringer. That would be a good person to pit against Robert or Charlie. So we'll see. He's a skill level 7. So, and he's one of the most unassuming skill level 7s of all time. But he is a hell of a player, as are a lot of the players in our league. Sure, I'll take Captain Coke, it's fine. Single tall. Yes, please. All right, sorry, just secured my drink order. Oh, also, I think the app is sort of messed up right now. I can't quit it, so we're sort of locked in here. Good thing I don't need it. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. I should have my phone out to moderate chat. Give me a second. I think I should be able to open YouTube Studio and just do it through there, so I don't have to actually stream. Take up my cellular. I guess I'm not on the same network, so it doesn't really matter. YouTube. There's a little bit of determination going on, a little bit of strategy that's happening from Chalkanaw. The rest of the team, I believe, for Makin Grammaw Proud is on their way. They have not all arrived yet. Oh, speaking of, there's Charlie and Megan just walked in. All right, so I think we're getting to start with Jose and Bob, I believe, is who we're going to have going up first here. I'm looking to see if I can view our live right now. By the way, if you noticed, we had a video up a couple nights ago. It was sorry about that, everybody. I'm not sure what really happened there. We were down for a few moments there. We should be back up and live now, though. Please let us know if you're having any issues, but I'm waiting to see this come back up. Looks like it is. Want to remind everybody, we are all amateurs here with the APA. So you are welcomed. Nice little break there. Dry break, but nice break nonetheless. We also want to give a big shout out to our host location that's sponsoring the playoffs here, Kips Inn. They're a great bar. They do a great job of supporting all of their the locals. Thank you very much, Tim. Every bar has their regulars, and Kips is no different. They tend to have a lot of the crowd, the early morning crowd, the people who work overnight, and they get off work. You know, the third shifters get off work and they need to take the edge off before they go home and sleep during the day. Kips is here. They open early. So if you are one of those people, one of those third shifters, this place might be your new favorite place. Come on by. They got two really nice tables. They're Valleys. Valley Pro Cats. I'm trying to remember. I know I looked this up. Valley. I'm doing the same I did just a bit ago here. Hold on. I gotta look this up because I gotta find out what the name of this pool table is. Domino. I believe it is a pro. Oh no, the Pro Cats are over at Cam's Corner Tap. I can't remember what these ones are called. Either way, Valley, the table most people would recognize for just your standard bar pool. Of course, the APA sponsors for a number of years. APA has since moved to hosting all of their national tournaments with Diamond pool tables. Shout out to Diamond, Jeffersonville, Indiana. Great shot by Jose there. I think he was expecting something a little bit different, maybe a little less on that, but he's still got good shape. He's just got to work his way around for the 7. We'll see how this goes. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Just streaming, doing my thing. How's everything cooling down since Las Vegas?
Good.
Getting back into the swing of things?
Yeah.
I know that's a busy week, so.
I know my mom got talked in because they're the 7-star, since Caesar says they're like birthday party or something this weekend. So after we all left, when she was sorting all our like comps and stuff out, her host talked them back into going. So they're going Friday through Sunday.
Oh, they're just weekend trip to Vegas.
Yep, just because they get free rooms because they're gonna pay for their airfare and then they get free rooms at the Caesar. So she was like, okay,
It's a
fine.
free trip.
Well, it's not free. Nothing in Vegas
Well,
is free. But
they're gonna gamble and they're
there so that all their money, it's all spending money.
Yes.
They're gonna pay for the stay in the room so that they just gamble.
Yeah. Well, when you're
But I promise you, nothing in Vegas is free.
oh no.
If they say
No.
it's free, it's because they know you paid for it somehow, some way.
Yeah, no such thing as a free lunch, especially in Las Vegas. All right, so as you guys saw there, Jose was on that 3 ball. Tried to go full table bank. He would have got it if that stripe didn't get in the way there.
Where do you have the camera set up?
It's around the corner on the ledge.
I don't see it.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to keep it sort of out of the way of everybody. All right. Let's see what he's got here. Tried to do that cut shot on the side pocket there. A little bit too much. Hit it a little bit too fat. He needed a little bit more of a cut on that, but it's all good. All right, Bob's up. All right, there's your pocket. He's got a good combo shot there for the pocket down here. Might be a little finicky. That 11 is just slightly off the rail. Or the 11. So I think he's right going for this one first. Yep, get yourself some good shape. Not necessarily on that duo. Maybe try to do a what Jose just did a little bit ago, full table bank shot. Try to get maybe the tiniest little clip on that 11, kick it out. And that might have been a pie in the sky sort of dream there, but I do think in retrospect that probably was the right shot. He probably just wanted a little less mustard on that. He left Jose in a favorable spot here. And there goes Jose. And the leave is pretty good. It's a pretty good leave. Corner pocket shot incoming here. We do have to share space with a second table here at Kips. During the fall and spring, they have the Milwaukee Pool, the Milwaukee Metropolitan Pool League, the MMPL, has one of those tables on Wednesdays. So we do have to contend with that during their league year, but that's not happening yet. That's just a fun game that they're having on the second table. Looks like Jose takes that first one. Let's see what happens. If you recall from watching our lives, we covered Charlie and Jose out there. They won the one of the Mega Mania brackets for 8-ball. Had to stay under a skill level. I think it was a 13. No, 11. I can't remember. I think it was under 11, maybe. No, it had to be 11. 11 or lower. Because Charlie's a 6 and Jose is a 5, I believe. But Jose's playing well enough. He's probably on track to move up to a 6 here pretty soon. This race, by the way, let me remind everyone. Open up my scorekeeper app. This race is... It's a 5 versus a 2. So that is going to be a skill level of... I think it's 5-2. He's got to win 5-2. So a 5-2, yep, that is a 5-2 race. So all Bob needs for one secured hill point for his team is to win one of these racks to get at least 1 point. It's very doable. He just has to stay on his P's and Q's, mind his P's and Q's rather. Jose does not give a whole lot of room for a lot of wiggle room. He prefers to, usually Jose's matches go 4 or 5 innings per rack, and before he moves on to the next one. So there's not a lot of opportunities there. You really got to capitalize on it. He's going for the combo here. I like this call, actually. That 2 is pretty much dead to rights. There you go. You left the 3 in a good spot. A little bit of play off of it. It's basically pocketed. You might just leave that one for a rainy day, too. He's got the 6 ball right now, free. Take that, the shot on the 6. If he leaves himself in an okay spot, that 4, yep, that 4, oh, it might just wiggled out. and he's not in a good spot for that 3 anymore. And he put a little bit less on that one. He would have left that 4 in the side pocket pretty good. He can still make it, but in doing so, he may pocket one of the other stripes. We'll have to wait and see.
We have a very crucial question.
I have a very crucial answer.
APA is American Pool Association or Amateur Pool Association?
So it's the American Pool Players Association.
Oh. There's no BP there.
One word. Listen, the people who started APA didn't know that. They just like, let's cram it all together.
Let's start a league while we're drinking. All right, let's start an APA.
In
I'd like to file a complaint.
is that a formal complaint against the division rep?
Yeah.
Dang.
Mark it as fuck tank.
Okay, will do. In the search.
Just because it's shank. It's
Okay.
not a real doctor.
Fair. In the search for more knowledge, Shank, our division rep, had a question that I had to answer there for him. I am commenting.
That's awesome.
You want to comment?
Why not?
All right, sounds good, man. Let me grab my microphone. Oh, don't fall. Nobody said you had to be limber to be a league operator. Thank God. I am getting my other microphone ready. We will be miking up Shank here shortly. He went outside to get his medicine, if you know what I mean. I had a teacher in high school who would say that at the beginning of the class, he'd say, "All right, you guys get settled in. I'm gonna go have my medicine." Of course, we all knew that he was just going out to the loading dock to smoke. And we were all okay with that. It was a different time. It was a different time. All right. Here we are. You see a lot of people walking around here wearing some merch they got out at the World Pool Championships out in Las Vegas. Of course, we wish they could have had to figure out getting that trophy back, but we're certainly proud of the team and everything they accomplished out there. They really represented Milwaukee well against all teams they played against. They just showed up every time. So big shout out to Makin Grammaw Proud for that. I love the team culture they have. They've started calling each other cousins because they are all making Grandma proud. You can tell if you look at them all. They are not related, but they all share the desire to make Grandma proud. Looks like Jose is on that 4. He's got to leave himself in a favorable spot here. Oh, or is he on stripes? Jose's on stripes. Okay. We got a safety. We'll watch here. I'm sort of surprised at the safety, honestly. I think if Jose plays this one right, he can run the table out, but maybe not. Maybe he doesn't see it that way. There's a reason that these pool players are better than me most times. That is a strategic move right there. Sometimes it's about leaving the balls in a favorable spot for your next shot and just shooting defensively, get yourself in a good spot. He's counting on Bob not making this, but you really can't count Bob or anybody on this team out. You know, they're all good shots. Ooh, a little off on that. I think it came off that rail a little dirty, a little rough. So more of a favorable position here for Jose. I think. Ooh, If I'm Jose here, I'm going, what is that, the 10 ball? I'm going 10, then I'm rolling it up enough to get the 14, coming back on that 13. And then after that, leave myself in an okay spot for a cut shot on that 8 ball. That's how I'm approaching the table if I'm playing it. But I also haven't played a game of pool, and Lord, it's been a long while. You would think as a league operator I get pool playing in. That's not the case a lot of the time. A lot of the time we end up getting wrapped up in the recruiting or the administrative work. We don't really get that much time to shoot pool, so do get a little itchy. I think last week I took the opportunity after league was done to sort of scoot back over to Brewski's, which is another host location of ours. Shout out to Brewski's. That is the home location for Chalk and Off. And I shot a couple racks out there just to pass the time before I had to make the 30-minute commute back to the house. So I still like getting my pool in when I can, but it's limited nowadays. I think there's a phrase that I've heard before, and it's don't play with your food. Bob's a good shot, but at a certain point, the table is open for Jose. He can work this one out. He can make it happen. He can run this table. Little less than favorable on the shape is actually okay. That side pocket might be a little bit of a squeeze to fit it in there. He's got to leave himself okay on this following shot. Secured the 13 there. Let's see what he can do on this 10 ball. This might be a difficult shot. I mean, the cut is hard, but it's more so than the cut. It's where you leave the cue ball afterwards. That's what you're really concerned about here. But the cut is also important. But you sort of poke and pray sometimes, especially in APA. Might have some commentary coming in from Shank here too. Oh, that is a nice shot from Bob there. I think they would have preferred to rest it up against that rail, but it is still a makeable shot here. It's just a little bit more complicated. The thing I'd be worried about if I were Bob is how that cue ball is going to come off that rail. If I'm Bob here, I'm putting bottom left on it, getting that cut shot down the rail, and then I'm hoping to pull it back hard enough to get past that rail. You don't need a whole lot on it. But it depends on what he's wanting here. They're thinking maybe more defensively. It is not dead to the rail, but it's going to be hard to get any kind of play off that ball and have it go back towards that pocket. So I do hope this is a cut shot. Let's see how Bob plays it. They certainly tried. And you know what? The leave's not bad. The leave is not bad. That is a straight leave, and that 10 ball is not in a favorable spot for this cut shot. It is begging for it's begging for a scratch there. I think Jose knew that all too well. We do have a window here. It is available, and if he hits this right, he should be able to avoid that pocket. Timeout. Second timeout. Second and final timeout. You a maximum of 2 timeouts per rack. Since when you are skill level 3 and 2 for 8-ball, you can get 2 timeouts. So Bob's capitalizing on all those timeouts. Love to see that. Love the strategy. Trying to secure this hill point for Chalkanaw. Again, this is the first step towards Vegas in the World Pool Championships for 2027. I know it's hard to think that far out because we're just under a year away from that. But it is something to start thinking about. That's why you play in the summer, to secure that spot. He's called his pocket. Let's see about the cut shot. That was very, very close. Very close. Those 8-ball shots are always so stressful, especially when you're going up against a skill level or 2 or 3 higher than yourself. There's a lot of pressure behind that. Plus, it's playoffs, so there's the added pressure there. Looks like Jose's putting a little top on it. He's hoping to get behind the ball. He left himself a little thin here. I'm curious what the move's going to be here. I think he probably wanted a little more play off that to get a corner shot. He can still do that, but you got to think he's going bank shot here. Bank shot back to the corner pot or the pot. Oh, no, he's shooting corner. And he nailed it. 2 down for Jose. This table does have a little bit of a roll to it at the end of the shots. You can see that ball just sort of just dies on the table in some spots. These are heavily played on tables. They are well maintained. Of course, these tables are provided through one of the table vendors here in Milwaukee. I'm uncertain exactly who the vendor is right now, so I'm not going to give anybody any shout-outs, but if I get a look, I will let you guys know. Either way, the tables are maintained. They're well cared for. It does look like there's a difference in felt between the rails and the table, and it's felt type or age. A little bit of wear, but honestly, the tables play pretty good. I've played on these tables numerous times. They're nice tables to play on. Want to remind you guys here, it's APA rules. The first ball you make is the one you play. So if Jose would have made something there, which he didn't, he would continue to play whatever he pocketed. If he ended up pocketing solids and stripes, well, congratulations. You get to pick what you want to shoot at next. It's still an open table at that point. Bob takes solids there, shooting on the 1. Left himself in a weird sort of spot, though. Not a whole lot on this side of the table. Maybe trying to thread the needle or something, or just break that all up. Yeah, he's just breaking it up. Passes the turn off to Jose. Jose is shooting at stripes. He does have a couple shots here on the table that he can take. Looks like he's looking to break it up a little bit too. Passing the baton right back to Bob. Bob now, his options are a little more limited. He can take that 4 or a shot at the 4. He might be able to wiggle that into that side pocket on the opposite side of the table if he goes for the bank. Or he's got a cut shot potentially on that 6. Nope. Oh, that's a rough leaf.
You're the division rep. Did we get the trophy? They
mean, if it's possible.
I don't
Have
know
an
if it's
extra pie?
possible.
Otherwise, I could just give them mine.
Yeah, I was thinking I can give it mine too. But I can.
Because they said they put it up on display
Yeah.
for us.
That's why.
Okay.
They do the dark one.
Let me talk to see what's possible.
Because then if they put it on display, it's advertising.
Yeah,
Yeah.
certainly.
Yeah.
Because then people always will look and see like, oh, we want to be up there.
Yeah, let me talk to Steph and see what we can do about that. I know that we've already purchased all of our. We don't have any extras.
And I get that.
So.
Otherwise, they said they'll put the trophy up in there, but they're like, where they put like the trophies. is just
That'll
a
be
little-
fantastic, actually.
It's like a
but
little window up there that nobody's gonna see.
Sure,
But the plaques they put like out and about.
sure. Yeah, I can certainly.
Family's live on YouTube. Jeez.
You're fine.
So that we could get it. So we could get it recorded that you said.
Ruthless match.
We've got Shank here. Does Shank want to jump on?
What are we talking about?
I don't know. We're just color commentating.
Color commentating. I'm horrible at this.
No, you did a great job.
horrible at
If you guys listened into the lives that we did while we were down in Las Vegas, Shank actually was on there talking with Stephanie during some of the matches. He did a good job.
Are we getting some live feeds?
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
who
yeah.
all's on there because I can't really view it right now. I mean, let me see. Yeah, there's not really anybody
Yeah.
out there, but you can just put your 2 cents in. How was your experience with
Fantastic.
Las Vegas and shooting out there? And
It is intense. I mean, you have to get used to the intensity
Yeah.
pretty quick.
yeah,
Otherwise, there's no chance to acclimatize.
Sure.
And the tables are like totally different.
they're fast. They're brand new.
Yeah, they're brand new. They're fast, and the balls are like really brand new. They
Yep.
don't stick onto each other.
Nope.
The pockets are very unforgiving. If you don't make it, I mean, if you slightly off, you're done.
That is that's a standard diamond table
Yeah.
for you. I mean, the pockets on a diamond table are pretty slim
Slim, yeah,
when
yeah.
compared to the valley tables. So
Yeah. But also, like, you have to also get used to the fact that the table will give it, the table will take it away.
Yeah.
Some of the shots you had never imagined, and
Right.
it goes in, and you'll be surprised. But also, sometimes you're not expecting that to happen, and
Sure.
it happens.
Sure.
But also another thing, the most difficult, I would say, was to understand the cue speed. I mean,
Yeah.
not the ball speed there,
Yes.
like the cue ball speed, because
well, and it helps that you guys got a little bit of practice ahead of like before you got rolling.
But really, it's only like the first day. Okay, you get a little bit of practice, but because the tournament opens at like 2:00, so you have the hall opens at 8:00, so you have like 400 tables at your disposal to do much things.
Yeah.
And all the teams are thinking like you were doing, and so
Right.
they all like flock
They're all there.
in.
Yeah, they're all there.
But you will get like a see-through of like what the tables will be like.
Yeah.
But the first game you actually play is the first game you actually play on the
Yeah.
table. And,
Yeah.
And you still, I mean, you might have been like practicing on the first hall, and there are 3 halls, and then the third hall is where you play, and those tables will be like so much more faster or so much.
Yeah.
And that's so difficult to get used to.
Yeah.
Second thing, what I've noticed is that, the rail saying like you account for the speeds, you can never account for the speeds there. Sometimes it's like boom, like you hit with a very medium pace here, probably it's gonna land where you want there.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to do half the speed.
Well, and the thing you think about like the state of the tables that we play on week in and week out. These rails, who knows when the last time the rails were switched out,
Oh, yeah.
changed on tables.
Oh, surprise-
Sometimes when they do the felt,
yeah.
the felt, they just do the table.
Surprisingly, these are new felts. Like
The new-
brand
oh,
new
the rails?
felts. Yeah. No, both the tables has
They were
brand
just
new-
refelted.
Yes. So this is lucky.
Hey.
But still, there's a lot of difference between like a diamond
Oh, sure.
table refelt and like a
Yeah.
I mean, not to say that even like Shepherds, for example. I mean, that felt is totally different because than a Brewski's felt. Than,
Well, they use
like,
Simonis and,
and then
there's
like
differences.
Daniel's Palace. Yesterday I was playing at Daniel's Palace.
Yeah.
So those felts are like totally different. So you gotta get used to the speed, and you don't
Yes.
have the time. And the worst is that the second day, you win or lose, you gotta play
Right.
on the second day.
Right.
And it's only time that you have is from 8 to 8:45. Only 45 minutes of like table time.
Right.
And in Vegas,
You can't get a lot in
And
that
in Vegas, if you're not disciplined enough, you might not
You
reach
don't
there
get
by
that.
8
Yeah,
o'clock.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, and like you said, everybody's thinking the same thing, right? So it's like you got to make the trek from. I think you guys were at Caesars,
Yeah.
right? So you got to make the trek from Caesars.
Yeah.
You get on the monorail.
Yeah.
You got to take the
Oh,
monorail.
yeah,
Everybody
right,
else is
ours,
on.
but
Okay.
all the same thing. All the same thing. You have
Yeah.
to make the same like 20-minute trip to the place. So you gotta account for like you waking up, doing your chores.
You got to wake up
Yeah.
6 a.m. in
Yeah.
Vegas, and you who knows when you went to bed the night before,
But
you know?
alternatively, this was another amazing thing was that there's Griff's.
Yeah.
The Griff's was like one of the famous pool halls
Yes.
in Vegas.
I've been there, yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And
It's
then
great.
Me and Luis went there like to practice because we kind of knew that
Yeah.
this shit show is not happening, and we were like playing at 2 o'clock, I guess, the next
Yeah.
day.
Yep.
So we went to Griff's, had like a couple of hours of practice.
There you go.
So it was not totally alien, but I kind of got warmed up, and then when I reached there, it was okay. But the third day was like totally like boom, here we
Yes.
go.
Yeah, yeah, really. I don't know. The thing that I always think about is that first time walking in, right, and having whatever thought you had in your brain, right, about how this is gonna look or how it's gonna feel, and it just doesn't compare at all.
It was just awestruck. I mean, no amount of like videos do it justice. No amount of like photographs do it justice.
well, you see the first room and you're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
and then you go walking through.
Yeah.
And it's like, I got
It's
two
going-
more
it's
ballrooms
like,
to go through.
Wow.
It
And
just
the
goes
worst
and
is the
goes.
last one, where it was like, 200 tables just lined up. And we like, holy shit.
They don't mess around, man.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool to.
Yeah.
They showed pictures of like over the past like decade, the transformation that APA has made with their World Pool Championship and the. I'm sure you saw the tournament or the main room there with the white diamond table.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, I didn't see that because they weren't open for the public.
oh,
By
you
the
didn't?
time- No,
You didn't?
No.
By the time you were done,
we
you just
were done.
walked out.
It was not still open.
Gotcha.
Luckily, like Rob and Angelica saw it prior hand because they somehow made friends with the Diamonds guys,
Oh, okay.
and they were like, "Oh, can you show us the actual table?" And then
Oh, that was cool.
he just sneaked them in, and then took them in. To the
Don't listen to that,
actual-
APA.
to the
We did not condone that. This is information I'm learning right now.
Hey, they didn't put up pictures or nothing. Okay, there's no proof of that.
Yeah. But
I doubt they said it too. I doubt that they had it too. They saw it too. So I don't know.
they showed pictures just on a Facebook post I saw of like the transformation of what the championship used to look like 10 years ago and what it looks like now, and it's like night and day.
Oh,
like the production that APA has put into that championship or those last few matches, mind blowing.
Oh, absolutely.
It's on par with like any other production team.
Oh, yeah.
ESPN or whatever.
Oh,
like they're
absolutely
top notch.
Absolutely. And then another interesting thing was like we could see like the Black Widow, Fedor Gorst,
Yes.
Mr. Q,
Yes.
like playing on that. They're just in the elements of the
Mister,
play.
he's a doctor.
He's a doctor. Sorry.
He's a doctor. Shank.
He's a doctor.
By the way, Shank is also a doctor.
I don't know. I don't come to a bar to get reminded of that.
Nobody calls him doctor around here, though. Well, I guess everybody does. though.
But yeah, that was interesting to see because
I love those. The
Yeah.
exhibitions are really fun.
And then only Fedor did not speak while he was speaking because he's this very focused guy.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, everybody were taking, like, were motivating you and, like,
Yes.
this is what it is. Like, I've watched a lot. I mean, it makes you feel that they're not, like, descended down from heaven, like, directly onto the pool table.
Very approachable people.
Yeah.
And especially Jeanette. Jeanette is,
Oh, yeah.
she's so fun to watch
Yeah.
because she makes a connection with a person.
yeah.
And it happens so quick.
Absolutely. And also another thing was that
Interesting. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that delay there. We had some technical difficulties. It's always something. It's always something. So we're live and we're up and running. All right, I do want to keep an eye on our internet quality. Let me see if I can get this posted up somewhere that is going to be beneficial. Maybe on the exit sign. Hold on. I don't want that to be a hazard. All right, I just keep an eye on it. I will have to keep an eye on it, but I have it up high. All right, enough of that. Sorry about that. I don't even know how much you guys missed me and Shank talking. That was a very fun conversation. We were just chatting it up about the Las Vegas experience, getting a better understanding of how that all went. Obviously, I've been there myself for the World Pool Championships, but I always like hearing how people who have never experienced it before came away from the experience. And it was, from what Shank said, overwhelmingly positive experience. So I'm happy to hear that. I'm going to put the other microphone away at this point. Seemed like he might have just been done talking, and that's fine. It's not Shank's responsibility to talk on a microphone. Nor is it really mine, but I enjoy doing it. I did have a podcast of my own at one point, so I am used to this. Hearing myself talk on a microphone is something you get used to. But enough about myself. We are here on, I can't recall which rack this is. This might be the 4th rack. I do need to check the race chart real quick. Just putting away the microphone. All right. That is put away. Let me check where we are here. All right. It is currently, they're in the 4th. They're in the 4th. It's Jose at 4 games, Bob at 0. We'll see how this goes. This might be it, though. Jose on the 8 ball. That's that. Jose takes match 1. So that's going to be 3-0 in favor of Makin Grammaw Proud. We'll see who the next team is that puts up. Man, the internet's making me concerned right now. I think it just got too hot, maybe. The place I had it was sort of a precarious spot. Got a little too warm up there, I think. A little too toasty. All right. So, sounds like they're putting up Scott next. Just to let everybody know, Scott is a skill level 2. And we'll see who Makin Grammaw Proud plans to put up against them. Remember, every team is subject to the 23-point rule. I don't believe that Makin Grammaw Proud.
I knew it. He's been stalking me forever. I knew as soon as we put someone up, Shank would jump in so he doesn't play Allis. Right? Yeah.
All right, looks like it's going to be Shank. Shank versus Scott. This race is, I believe Shank is a 4. Shank is a 4, so it's going to be a 4-2 race. And that should be 4-2. So all the best to Scott and Shank. This should be a fun one to watch. If nothing else, will be enjoyable. Both really fun personalities. Scott's been playing with us for a couple years. Shank's been playing with us for collectively maybe a little less than a year, but is a great personality. Was a little bit cold to APA initially. Sort of felt like maybe he was looking for more of a competitive edge, but he warmed up to us really quick. He's, like I said, one of our division representatives. Shank is in the hat. Scott is without a hat. So that'll let you know who's who. Looks like it's gonna be Shank with a. That's about as good of a lag as you can get. He stopped it right before the rail. Nearly frozen. You out of here, Jose?
Then I'm leaving.
Yeah. That's fair.
I gotta go and close. I gotta go work.
Oh, got you.
I come in on Wednesdays and then I
You shoot and you gotta go.
Yeah, then I gotta go close my bar. Not my bar.
The bar, yeah. So you got somebody else covering for you while you're down here?
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, I really didn't enjoy playing yet. No, it's fun. I can't win a match. It's a life thing. But talk about Google though. I do like him. He's a good guy.
Jose is good. He's good people.
Play him a couple times now. He's fun.
Yeah. All right, we got Shank here on the break. Let's see what he can do. Got a stripe. Stripe on the break. Looks like it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Stripes. That was the only thing that fell was one stripe. Luckily for Shank, nothing's really encumbered. That 9 is maybe the only thing on the table that's going to be quasi-difficult to deal with. He's already thinking about it. You can tell he wants to get that one out of the way. Yeah. He's going side pocket.
He's thinking about it too much. He's thinking about it too much.
All right, so Shank takes out that 9 ball. That was really the only one that was sort of a trouble ball. Left himself okay on the next shot. I don't know, actually. This one might be a difficult one to try to tackle. There's not a direct line on that corner pocket. I'm just sitting straight down the table from that corner pocket. There's nothing really direct. He could play off the 5 if he shoots it just right. Oh, he nearly got there. Spread things out a little bit, though. Not bad. Scott probably going for that 1 ball. He's just going for the straight pocket. You take the shots you're given, right? Left himself. Maybe that 4. That 4 is a good opportunity. The 6 is open. The 3 is open. I say you go 4 maybe. Yeah. There you go. 4 down. Left himself good on the 6. Now this one is close. He's going to have to watch the double hit. He'll have to watch his double hit here. He is a fan of the bridge. He does use this pretty heavily. Oh, we got a timeout. We got a timeout. I believe Joe may have heard me talking about a double hit. So he stopped it just to make sure a foul didn't occur. It's so important to capitalize on these, especially the when you only need 2 wins for a match win. Getting that single win is so important for the overall tally on the team score for the night. So we'll see what he wants to tackle here. He's got an opportunity on the 7. He goes 7 corner pocket. It is open. It is unencumbered. He is probably not feeling very confident. That was a good attempt there with the bridge.
I know what I'm about, sir.
Shank up to the table, just a defensive shot, and that's actually a very nice defensive shot. There isn't a clean angle that 5 might go if he wants to take it up the table to the left of the 3. He might be able to slide that, but it's not going to be an easy shot. He might. I don't think you can slide past that 5 to get the 7. So really his only option here is to try that corner pocket shot up table. Everything else is, as far as like line of sight, is all behind that 5. That 3 is not open either. Okay, going for the rail shot here. What we got? That's a ball and hand foul. He didn't feel confident. And that's fine. That's fine. Just used one of his timeouts this last rack to avoid the double hit. So I think Joe might have been feeling hesitant there to call another timeout. Again, you only get 2 if you're a skill level 2 or 3. Once you get 4 or above, you drop down to getting 1 timeout per rack. So you do have to be a little judicious about when you use them. Nice pocket speed there for Shank. Set himself up nicely on the corner pocket here. He is sort of eyeballing that 14, trying to figure out what his next move is. But you got to deal with the problems first, right? So you take the 11 probably first. Yep. And if he leaves himself enough space, yeah, he's still going 9 ball here. Or is that 13? I can't tell. I think it's a 13. Using my digital eyeball, yeah, it's a 13. So we got the 13 he's going for. He's hoping to drive this all the way back down the table. Set himself up good on the... Oh, he wanted that a little thinner, and he wanted to continue driving up the table just a little bit. Leave himself in a good spot on that side pocket there. But hit it a little too fat. A little too fat on that one there. There you go. Scott is, though he is a skill level 2, he is a veteran. He's been playing with us, like I said, for a couple years now. He knows how the table plays. He knows his shots. You guys saw the bridge shot. That was not a beginner bridge move. A lot of what separates the lower handicap players from the higher handicap players is practice. Everybody's got the ability. It's who's got the time. Shank left himself in a rough spot here. That 14 is just past the pocket. Getting a cut shot on that would be very impressive, but nearly impossible.
Mighty 4 brought down.
And we got Luis taking a little bit of a timeout here. I think he's going to tell him to come off that. He's a kick shot off the rail. Or just a defensive shot and try to hide it back behind the 14. Leave it sort of rough. Because he can't hit this like, it's not a, he's just past the pocket, but it's too much to try to do that cut shot. All right, Scott back up to the table here. Let's see what he's got. Going for that 2. Nice defensive shot. Cuts off that visibility for Shank. Shank can still hit the ball, but making this ball and hitting the ball are 2 different things. The only way Shank's going to get the angle that he needs on this is to hit it with a little bit of a masse. Just a tiniest bit of a masse. I don't think he's got a line on this to get past that 3 ball. He's got to put some sort of English on it. Very close. Very, very close. Rattled in and out. And he left the ball in a decent spot. Scott still able to get that 7. Slow himself down. All right, now he's got good control here. Looks like 2 balls up next. Good pocket speed. Left himself pretty good on the 6 here. Let's see what he's got. Leave himself good on the 5 after. Oh, nearly. All right, this is a more favorable shot because Shank is far enough out from the pocket. This is a makeable cut shot here for Shank. He's just got to hit it just left of the numbers on that ball. If he's able to do that, he'll sink this no problem. It's about where he leaves himself after. The natural curve of the ball here is going to come off the top rail over to the side rail. Hopefully puts just enough on it. Leave himself good on the side pocket 8-ball shot. Ooh, he wanted more. He wanted more. Giving teammate hugs. Jose's out of here. We'll see you, brother. Hey, be good, man.
Yes, I will. I won't be drunk.
We just got a dare pledge from our player here. He committed to not doing drugs, as I believe everybody else should. The unfortunate bit here for Shank is he is snuggled right up next to that rail. So putting any kind of bottom English on this shot's going to be very difficult. He's going to have to crank up on it a little bit. So it's really more about pocket speed here. It's more about pocket speed. So he's trying to figure out how he can avoid a scratch. Doesn't. Not too much. Oh. There we go. All right, there's a hill point for Scott. Hill point for Chalk and Awe. An unfortunate occurrence there. I did think that was problematic, how he was approaching that. But you gotta take some. You gotta take it where you can get it, you know? All right, I am going to leave my iPad in the hands of capable people while I use the facilities, and I will be right back. right, everybody, thank you so much for your patience. We are all set to go here on the next rack. Looks like Shank has just finished racking it up. We're gonna see what kind of trouble Scott can get himself into here. Already talking strategy on the other side of the table. That's one thing that's super important for APA players. Take every opportunity to talk about the table and how things went on the last match, what you can do to improve on the next. Very important to take those opportunities when they come. I am going to take this opportunity to go get a little bit of popcorn, and we will be right back. All right, ladies and gents, I am back. I got my new drink. I got my popcorn. And we are ready to go. Shank playing on that 8 ball now. Looking like he's not taking opportunities to throw this one away. He's got to play it right. He's again placed himself on this rail. It's all about pocket speed here. He is shooting it basically straight in. There's a little bit of play. He can put a little bit of top right on it, avoid that pocket. Top left works too. At this point, it would be a 2 because Shank just won 1. So for it to be, it's got to be a full clean sweep for Scott to get 3 points for your team. Uh huh.
They're all over the place. You remember Maker's Mark?
I'll tell you when the music dies down in this place, it's sort of weird.
Like the restaurant that they have there, they have all the food shipped out from the animals from they have totally they have sheep, cattle, all the shit they get all their meat from, and all their shit at their restaurant that they have on site. Apparently the guys that do the tours together, they push that tunnel. Nobody great. Nowhere but these. Just fucking. We did not. It's up about an hour from where we were. And so we were looking to see like what releases they had each day, because every day they release something else. And nothing was something we couldn't get, you know? So we're like, okay, fuck it. Like if they had done something,
Okay.
you know, we went that way, but we did Maker's Mark.
Do apologize for anybody who's got misophonia and can hear all my chewing. Hopefully that's not coming through. I'm eating popcorn. I'm hoping the microphone's not picking it up.
Oh, geez, the guy who did our tasting at SC the fifth grandson of Jim Beam. That's fucking steal like the guy that ran our tasting. That's awesome.
Just a reminder that these matches can end mathematically. The team match and playoffs.
Why you gotta speak that stuff out in the world, man?
It doesn't matter about this
We don't
match.
need that negativity.
It doesn't matter about this match. I'm just saying it is a thing for people to consider.
You know, then you go to you get this friend on, you know, go to all the other things, you go to
It's like me golf. As soon as I hit, I have to say no.
Scott has secured at least 1 point. So right now it is 3-1. As I was saying to one of our other players here, the best that Scott can do at this point is a 2-0. Because Shank has already won at least one match. One rack. All right. Shank gives the shot back to Scott here. Let's see what he can do. He's got that 12 up table here. Nearly got it. Shank has a rough road ahead of him either way. Let's say you play that 7. You go a little bit further up table. You come back on position on that 4. Come over and play. Oh. That's why they don't pay me the big bucks. Going for the 7. Corner pocket. Nailed that. He's got to get that 3 next, and then hopefully have a favorable breakout on that 5. Should be able to nail that. Ooh. That's the part you were concerned about. Right, Scott just needs to take his time on this one. He's got him in a pickle of sorts. Shank's gonna be coming off the rail for this 5. He's not gonna make this, I don't think. No. Legal shot though. Legal shot. That 3 is completely glued to the rail. And a scratch. So I'm Shank here. I'm taking the 5. Put some top on it. Then getting a draw shot on your 3. Leave you favorable on that 8. We got a timeout coming. I do believe they're going to correct him here. I think they're going to tell him to take that 5 first.
How you doing over there, Bob?
The 5 is the shot here, I believe.
How much you put in? A lot. How much are you down? A lot. See, Bob, it's easy.
For APA, we do not allow for gambling on the games, but that doesn't mean that players don't gamble. There's slot machines here in the bars. They are legally gambling right now, as opposed to APA, where not necessarily illegal, but grounds for removal from the league. Yep, that's the shot that I was thinking they were going to do there. Well, where he's left himself, he can just put some top on it. Maybe hopefully get a little bit of a breakout here. Leave himself in a good spot. I don't know what the window looks like on that. I don't know if he can squeeze that by the stripe.
are pretty sticky. They're right here.
Shank seems to believe that he can. That has a legal hit. Nice legal hit. We got a timeout. Timeout on the table. We got to talk a little bit of strategy because Shank is on the 8 ball now. I am. Less colorful than people probably want, but still color. Ending a timeout with a hug, just the way it should be. Now, it's important to. I was getting ready to say it's important to play to your strengths, but also play defensively in those moments. I think there was an opportunity there to leave Shank in a rough spot for a full table bake. Now, Shank is a skilled player. He can make those kind of shots, but it's more difficult.
Both things can be true at once. They can be hot and
All right.
they can be sweat out.
We are 2 racks to 1 for Shank. Still a possibility of a 2-0 score. Scott just needs to have a lucky roll here, or shoot well. If he can run out of this one with a 2-0, that'd be huge. End up with a 3-2 at the end of the second rack. Only a point down. It is all within Chalk and Oz grasp. It's fun to watch all the players in between racks talking strategy, talking about what they would have done differently, what they should have done or could have done. It's refreshing. It's a good thing to see as a league operator. Nice break there from Shank. Nice but dry. Nice and dry. All right. Talking strategy. Break strategy, personally. That's the thing I love about APA is players all talk to each other, you know? Another thing I love about APA is those rolls. Aim for the side pocket, got the corner pocket instead. Beautiful roll. Keep shooting. Stripes for Scott now. That 8 ball is still basically center of the table. So he hooked himself a little bit there. It's going to be a 2-railer. Unless he can get that. Oh.
I missed the light bulb. Darn it.
All right, that is a ball in hand foul.
Kyle and Charlie both break that way. And to do with the AirPods,
You're solid. Ball in hand.
He does always have the AirPods.
You guys follow him on YouTube? Sam? Billiard Zone? Yeah, look him up. He's got some videos on there. Pretty good.
That dude can play.
The Billiard Zone? Yeah, the Billiard Zone. All one word, I believe.
Yeah, considering how that matchup looked for me, you know.
No. Is that it?
Yes, it's been here. I had to change. I was going to be taking Mason to
Yeah.
college today.
That's Sam there.
We're driving our night sleep there. Now I got to come back tomorrow.
Driving engagement for our players too. Never say I don't do anything for you guys. Getting more popcorn. Bear with me for a moment. Some good popcorn. Ooh. We are getting a little low on the popcorn, but we've got enough for me. Shank with a beautiful cut shot there on the 5. Playing on the 4 ball here. Ooh. Snuck that 6 right where he didn't want it. That's a hard shot now. There's no easy way to make that shot at this point. All you're doing is hoping you don't give him too easy of a shot. I think that might be defensive. I don't think he can squeeze by that 9 ball. Never mind. Stand corrected. I stand corrected. He did make it by it. Very nearly made it. Probably the 1, followed by the 7, followed by the 6. Got to drive yourself back up the table at some point to get that 2. Ooh, and he blocked up. Okay, I was about to say blocked the pocket up, but he didn't. Okay, slow roll on the 6, 7 up the table. Ooh, that was a little harder than I would have shot it. We got a decision to make here. I don't know. You probably go for the 2 here because it's closer. You get a little bit more cue control. Getting draw on that 7 would be very impressive. Either way, you want to end it sort of where you are right now, right? You want a line of sight on that 8 ball to come towards the corner pocket closest to the camera, where he's left himself. That's going to be a hard thing to do, though. It's not a direct line in. He did put some nice stop power on that, but he's got to put some power behind this one to get the draw he wants. Unless he's not looking for that at all. But it's pretty much a straight shot in here. Put some right on it. Get some play off the rail ahead of him. I think he was thinking about that one too. Timeout. We got a timeout. If I'm Scott here, I'm taking that 9 ball all day long. Meaning, or the reason behind that is I'll be able to make the 9 ball while also simultaneously getting a little bit of a breakout that you need for later. Or for right away. I mean, You hit that 9 ball, it's going to travel ahead a little bit, break that 13 out just a tiny bit, enough to get a little bit of space. The hard one's going to be coming back on the 12. You always run the risk of that. Those straight shots are deceptive. If possible, you always want to try to play off the rail on those ones. Shoot, hit rail first, get that little bit of a kiss, and then you get the trajectory sort of altered a little bit to set yourself up on the next one. We got timeout for Shank. We got timeout for Shank. Charlie showing him where he would go here, with the goal of putting a little bit of top on it. Bounce off the rail, come back around, end up in the middle of the table for the corner pocket is what he's saying. You got to play around all these balls. Not an easy shot, but definitely a good coaching opportunity here. Again, coaching, not teaching. It's just instructing what they should try to do. If you want to learn how to do the shots, you should take opportunity outside of league night. Coaches are 60 seconds, not 2 hours. He needed more on that. He needed so much more. That's a rough shot. Another option for a player is always they can always just give the other player ball in hand. And they can avoid taking a potentially risky shot. He's looking at that corner pocket with concern. If he scratches on this one, it would be a victory for Scott. 2 points for chalking off. A very risky shot. A legal shot, but risky. The door is open for Scott here, though. If he can put some top on this one, sneak himself up. Okay. You put a little bit of bottom on it, actually. You had a little bit of a draw to it. Now you take that 13, drive it up table. Too far up table. That 8 ball is not makeable in the side pocket. Unless you got a very keen eye. So he's likely driving this up the table, past that 9 ball for the corner. Or is he going for the side pocket? I don't think he's going side. That is too thin of a shot. It is makeable, but it would be a very finesse shot. Look at that shot. A beautiful cut shot. Up the table. It doesn't get much better than that. All of the members of Chalkanaw are wearing their team shirts today, sporting Brewski's Sports Club and Barbecue on the back. Again, another wonderful host location. Hosting a couple nights a week at this point. Potential for more. We would love to be able to fit more leagues into Brewski's as long as it aligns with their schedule. So far, it's Sundays and Wednesdays. Along those lines, if you're a host location, you're a bar owner in the Milwaukee area, you've somehow tripped across this live stream, first of all, welcome in. This is the American Pool Players Association, the world's largest and premier amateur pool league. We are always on the hunt for people to partner with, host locations to partner with. If you would like to learn more about us and what we can do to develop a partnership to drive business for you and also bring these fun league nights to your establishment, give us a shout. 414-477-8304. You can also email us, milwaukee@apaleagues.com. We are accessible. We are here. Give us a shout. We'd love to talk.
I thought I had it lined up enough at the table to...
Those ball and hand fouls are costly in playoff. We've seen a couple times where those ball and hand fouls just come from following a ball into the pocket. You can avoid that by hitting slightly below center on the pool ball when you hit. What that will do is it'll transfer all that motion on the ball from forward to backward after contact. It does take a little bit of work and practice. So a lot of our skill level 2s are just learning those things. The skillful draw shots only come when you're, skill level 4, skill level 5. And even then, we're still improving and growing. Mark of a really skilled player is to, make those shots without all of the, fanfare and really cranking on the ball. But you got to use all the tools at your disposal in order to secure a win. That is the most important part of any playoff, of course, is winning. Some real good color commentary you guys are hearing here. Looks like he's shooting for a bank shot off that one. Hoping for a side pocket. His other option here is to try for that 3. It is a makeable shot. You just got to put a little bit of top on it to avoid scratching that side pocket. Team captain sitting aside here, making sure he's not doing anything crazy. And he should have stopped him. That is a ball and hand foul. And the table has opened up a little bit more since the last time Scott was on the table. Let's see what he can do to capitalize on this here. Always important to focus on your the problem balls. You got to think one of those balls in the middle of the table is probably where you should start. Again, the skill level 2s tend to just go for a shot they know they can make. They feel confident in. Momentum is so important with pool, as well as, building a good mental focus. The leave was actually pretty brutal there for Shank. Did not make it easy on Shank here. Did not make it easy. It's going to be a full table bank or kick shot here. Let's see what he can do. They're lining it up right now. You got to use those diamonds on the table as a marker. That is a nice legal hit. Drove a ball to a rail, 2 balls. All that constitutes a legal hit is contact with your balls first, whether you're solid or a stripe. And then after contact, something has to be driven to a rail. If you come into a situation where the ball you're shooting at was frozen, you would have to drive that ball to a different rail. As the legal hit, balls were frozen together, and he was not shooting straight at the balls. He was shooting at an angle, so he avoided a double hit. Again, we're getting ready to start up our fall session, and we would love to have you guys on board. If you're interested, call us, text us, 414-477-8304, or email us, milwaukee@apaleagues.com. That is a ball and hand foul. There have been several ball and hand fouls in this match so far. Scott going for another makeable shot here. Building that mental focus. Got to go for the 11 here. Another good shot. And honestly, the lead is pretty good on this one. He can make this one pretty easily. It's a 10 ball or 9 ball. Is he going 9? 9 ball. 9 ball and then 10 in the corner. It's about how he leaves this one. This is the important bit. A little bit of bottom. Oh, he had the thought. The leave is actually pretty great. That's a great leave. All right. That's a defensive shot. Got a little bit of space on his ball. It didn't leave a super easy shot here for Shake. He got the 3. But after the 3, what's the next ball? He's opting for the 6. And the defensive shot, the leave. We're going for another timeout here. Taking an opportunity where it presents itself, and this is a great moment to do it. Sometimes, especially our lower handicapped players, don't see the table the same way our handicapped or our higher handicapped players do. So taking the opportunities to sort of talk about where they should go to make these shots. It's an important opportunity. If I'm Scott here, I'm going off the short rail, past that 8 ball, and I'm really just aiming for contact. He's going to sneak it right by that 8 ball though. Going for contact, remember. And then after contact, you just got to drive a ball to a rail. A ball in hand. That's hard. That was probably the shot to take. It's just a difficult one to make. With ball in hand here, I'm taking the 3 ball first, and then I'm going 1, and then I'm coming back on that 6. Leave yourself in an okay spot on that side pocket, I think. But definitely the 3 first. 3 side pocket.
He's on the roster.
He has to be here.
One would argue that his digital presence would be better. What? That's the jam.
Okay. So he decided to go for that corner pocket. I do think that should have been number 2 or 3. But he went for 1. The 3 is makeable on that side, but he's got to avoid that corner pocket now. Important thing to... It's all about pocket speed here. Shank knew that. He almost nailed it, too. In the process, left Scott with a very favorable shot here. He is out of timeouts. He is all on his own here. Never mind. He has one more timeout on this one. All right. We are on a timeout break. A very important opportunity here during these timeouts. Refocus yourself. Breathe. You know, take this opportunity to really hone in on where to hit. Thing that we always like to say is imagine there's a ghost ball right in the spot that you want the ball to make contact. And then you shoot for that ghost ball. If nothing else, Scott's looking to leave him defensively here in a rough spot.
Scooter on the hissy.
Got it. And that is going to be a dub for.
Where's the camera? And
it is around the corner.
That is the first time he's made a shot off of coaching. First time ever. You witnessed it. Let's fucking go. Scooter.
And there we go. So now we're right back into it. 2 to 3. 2 to 3. That's why those scratch 8 balls are so detrimental. I love celebration.
Our team is Shane's kryptonite.
You were due, brother. You were due.
All right, good luck, guys.
Get out of here, Timbo Slice. All right, brother. Be good. Thank you for the drinks. I appreciate it.
Sure thing. Yeah, if you finish up that form for yeah, like.
All right, looks like we got Joe.
We're not sure what Joe is. He's our captain, so.
Oh, never mind. It is not Joe yet confirmed. They're just trying to determine who they're going to play. It's going to be Luis next. Again, if you are not up to date on who all these players are, best way to get to know somebody is in person. Great opportunity for you to come out and join leagues, get to know these people you're seeing on your screen right now, and at the same time, make memories for yourself, make new friends, basically make good choices in the fall. We're all for making the good choices. Let me make. All right, so it's going to be.
All I hear is this guy chirping all over playing.
All right.
Mark.
We got Mark versus Luis. Now, if you also are brand new here, we did a wild card draw earlier this week. Makin Grammaw Proud won by points this session. Chalking off our wild card team. Making the most of their opportunities here today. Oh, a little bit of a kick off that rail, but doesn't matter. Luis still won it. Nope, now turn that off. It is no longer a timeout. We are Milwaukee APA. Your favorite league, or if it isn't, it should be. We're fun people. We put an emphasis on creating community, learning how to play pool, how to be better, and having a fun time. And if you like any of those things, which you should play with us. Luis is a very skilled player. He's skill level 5. He moved up during the World Pool Championships.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Boom.
That's an 8 on the break. And that's how you do it. 8 on the break. 1 down. So, for anybody wanting to know, this race is a 4-3 race. Skill level 5 versus skill level 3, I believe. Actually, Luis is still a 4 here in the. He's still listed as a 4. He was moving up to a 5 for the World Pool Championships, but all that data has not been pulled back over, and that is a championship lowest attainable. That does affect how he does his skill level evaluations. He does need to evaluate as that CLA. Mark is a skill level 5. Okay. So we get a 5 versus a 4 here.
What am I? Am I a 5 or a 4? You're 5. Still a 5 in the
Alex got bumped up to a 3.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a 4-4 race. Nope.
Or 5-5.
Right.
Alex went down to a 4, and Mark's still a 5.
Right.
Alex went from a 2 to a 3 this week.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. That's what it is.
Yep.
Well, I can drink my beer and keep going.
So Luis only needs 2 more. Mark has a bit of a climb above him here. He's got to get to 4. Great pocket speed. Oh, just a little off. Luis has some options here. If that 9 was scooted up a little closer to the pocket, I'd say, maybe you try that 5 into the 9, carry him into that side pocket, but that's not a possibility right now. Looking at it from where I am, I think you sort of got to take maybe the 5 side pocket. Five side, or you try to make that 1 up in the corner. If you can squeeze past that 3. That's the other hard part. Oh. Nearly got that Z-bank down there. Bob's back up on the table. He does that. That 15's dead to rights right there. Looks like he's going to take the opportunity to try to tackle that 10. Sneak out a little bit. I think you probably want a little bit more on that to get that 15 out of the way. It might be makeable, though. It's where you leave yourself after that's hard. All right. He's got to play this one thin for a bank shot. So yeah, you gotta take it. You gotta take it the other side of that ball there. Ball and hand foul for Luis. I'm gonna take that 6 ball off the table real quick. Probably coming back for that 3. That 5 is dead in the pocket, so he can use any combo there. Drive that ball in. Give himself an opportunity. Take that 7 too. That 7 would be a good shot right now. You do have to clear those middle of the table balls. It's just those are cut shots at this point. Can he sneak that 2 past? Looks like he thinks he can. He did. You got to come back on that 3 then. Yeah, it's 3. You got to deal with that 4 at some point too. That 4 is going to be a problem. I think you take the 3, then you take the 4, then you shoot that 7 up table. Then you try to combo that 1 into the 5. Either sink both or sink 1. Come back on it a second time if you need to. And then you got that full. You got to figure out how to play it to get back down table for that 8 ball. And he is looking at that 4 ball right now. I think that's the ball you take. You take that 4 ball, you sneak it past that 9 if you can. And as long as you play that with some decent pocket speed, you can either take the 5 or the 1 next. And then the 7, and that'll make it a little bit more manageable. All right, he's gonna take the 5 here. A little bit of speed on it to get play off that top rail. After which he will play on that side, that one pot or the 1 ball in the corner pocket. Come back on that 7, put a little bit of top on it, leave himself in a favorable spot on that 8 ball. That is the play here. He's just marking out where he needs to shoot to do exactly what I just said. Now, frankly, I think he could play off the left side of that ball too, and just catch a little bit, put a little bit of top on it, catch a little bit of speed off that rail there. But maybe he sees something that I don't. It's possible. Considerably harder shot than it needed to be. All about pocket speed here. So the shot is the one here, because you do have to work your way back down the table. He does have a line on that 7, but it is a cut shot. It would be pretty difficult to pull off, especially with Mark being on that 9 ball. You got to take advantage where you can. Sinks it, drills it. Okay, so now it's just about putting a little bit of top left on this ball. Getting a little bit of play off of that 7 after he hits it. Drive it up the table a little bit. Leave yourself in a good spot on that 8 ball. He can do it too. I've seen him. There you go. And a very, very nice leave. Got the mark on the corner pocket here. This will be a hill point. All right, so we are at 4-2 right now. 4-2. Luis is on the hill. What they need to avoid here is a 3-0. So if nothing else, Mark needs to at least pull one win out, hold him to a 2, if that's where it comes to, because that would still put it within reach. It wouldn't be out of reach if he wins this 1-3-0, but it wouldn't be easily clawed back into. Right now it's 5-2. 3 points from Jose first, 2 points. Oh, Shank got a hill point. I missed that. Shank got a hill point on his match. Okay. Yeah. So with it being 5-2 right now, they're down 3. They need 2. They need 2 here. They need it. They need at least 2 points. If Makin Grammaw Proud pulls out at least a hill point here, it would be 6-2. If Mark can pull it out, it would be 6-4, and they're right back into it. If Luis has already secured a hill point, so Mark needs to step it up here a little bit and claw his way back in. At least get his hill point and avoid that shutout. That is the goal. Dry break, nice spread. Looks like get a look at this table a little bit. Looks like the solids might, stripes are preferable. You take the stripes if you can get them. If I'm Mark here, I'm marching up the table. I'm taking that 14 in the corner. I'm taking the opportunities where I can see them. Here's where Luis is going to take those stripes. He's measuring out what he needs to do. A soft touch on this actually leaves him in a pretty good spot on the next shot or 2. And he can sort of snug that 9 up closer to the pocket too. So he can combo that, which he's going to do. Slow roll, 9 ball into the 15. Leave himself in a good spot. There you go. Now you can take. You can either jump on that 9 right now, or you can take that shot on the side. I don't know. I feel like at this point I might. It's a little too straight end for me. I would have liked a little bit more play off that, but he can come back at that 9 ball. He can even play that. He can carom that. Yeah, that's sort of what I was thinking too. He can carom that 12 ball over there. Or is that a 10? No, that's a 12 ball. Got the carom, and he left himself in a good spot on that 12 too. He can come back on it at any time. The next shot looks like it might be a significantly more difficult one. He's checking to see if he's got a line on that 13. I don't think he does. I think it'd have to be the 11 if he was going to shoot on something. I think his best bet here is to smack that 12 in, see what kind of play he can get off that ball, come back and get a little bit of a breakout. He does have a side pocket on that 10, though. Another cut shot. Difficult one to make. He is going, is he? He's still lining it up. He is going for that side pocket. Is it going to be the 11? I think it's the 11 he's shooting at here. He tried. All right. So there's another window open here for Mark. Mark's got to capitalize on these, though.
I didn't mean to trigger you to go back. I just meant to ask.
If I am Mark here, I'm taking that 2, and I'm sinking the 2 in that corner and hopefully knocking that stripe a little bit out. But you take the shot where you can get the shot. Nice little breakout. He does have action on the 7 he can take right here. Nice shot on the 7. He could take the 3 right now. It is a problem ball. But you got to figure how you're going to play, how you're going to come back after that. I think the 3 is the right shot here, but I don't know. Try some bottom. Put a little bottom on it. Ooh, hooked himself behind that stripe. That's not what he wanted. Say what? Alright, so we're going for a bank shot here. Sneaking it, trying to sneak past that 8 ball. That's going to be a hard shot either way. And he's too snugged up to go off that rail closest to him. Yeah, I see. Okay. Oh, almost got that.
That's like almost pregnant.
All right. Mark nearly pulled out that glorious 3-rail shot there. He's trying his hardest here. Now. I do apologize, everybody. The way that match shook out there, Luis did sink the 8 ball on his third rack there, so that was a 3-0 for Luis. We are headed into our fourth match. It is a 5-point differential right now. So we've got Joe versus Charlie. This one's going to be a race to... We got a skill level 6 versus skill level 3, so it is going to be a 6-3 race. That is the way that that's going to shake out. It's a 2-5. 2-5 race. What's up?
People are saying that the live froze. I don't know.
Yeah, it did. It should be back up now.
Okay.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it it went down like right before you sank your third 8 ball.
No.
Yeah, I had to do some tech support in the middle of the.
You told me to wait.
Yeah, sorry about that, man.
Zach, we ain't playing next year if we're coming here. We're out.
Heard. I hear you. Yeah.
Making sure that's clear.
Bob's got
Charlie with a nice little draw shot there. He's trying to set himself up with position. I'm not sure he gave himself enough of a window there. Slight movement of the 13.
No, I saw it, but I wasn't worried about it. I was like, yeah, sure, okay.
You got to figure he might have. It's gonna be a tight shot. I don't know if he's trying to do the cut on the corner or not for the 8-ball, or if he's trying to come off the long rail,
He's just trying to like
make contact.
You mean to like he's on the 8?
He's on the 8.
Okay, so
I don't know if he can. It's too. It looks too tight.
I think so. He's trying to get on the defense, like get it out there, but
Yeah,
difficult shot. But
it is a
I
difficult
think
shot.
so. The way he thinks, he was like get out,
Uh-huh.
and then because there's a lot of problems ball like for him, and then like
Yeah,
live to stay another day.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's my captain. That's what he tells me. Take the difficult ball first. I am always thinking like I'm fucking Efren Reyes, right? Like I was like, I can do this shot and then come back for that shot. I was like, take it.
Take the easy
And
one,
that's
or
what
take the
That's what I've understood
the problem
from
ball.
the
Yep.
good players. They don't make it complicated. They
Yeah.
take the complications out.
Right.
Meaning, he told me like, oh, take this ball out.
Yeah.
So that he told me, like, I was thinking, oh, it's there right on the pocket, take it,
Yeah.
and then come back for this shot.
Yeah.
Which is also kind of on the pocket. But he told me, no, you will never get to this ball because it's
Right.
like, it's all stripes in front, and I was solids at that point. So,
Yeah.
so when you get a ball in hand, take the hard one,
Right.
and you can get to the soft ones anyways.
Right. Exactly.
so-
Yeah. The ones that are sitting
and
next to a
that's
pocket.
the
and all
beauty
that,
of
yeah.
the thing that they always tell, saying like, good players make it look simple.
Right.
And that's what they do.
Right.
And
Exactly.
They make it look simple.
They make it look simple, but it's hours. It's all the hours of practice that you don't see. You know, it's
It's under pressure. They practice under pressure. You know what's their fucking practice? Tournaments.
that's it. Yeah.
They don't mind losing 20-25 bucks.
Right. Right. All right. Charlie takes the first one here. I tell you though, that was a very, very impressive run at the end there for Joe. He got himself in decent position there on that last, the 15. He nearly made that bank shot. If he would have made that bank shot, he would have left himself really nice on that 8-ball too.
I know, I see Shank looking at me out of the corner.
I was like, yeah, hey, hey, you always want the things that you don't have. One of the things is there.
Wednesdays. Yeah, we're just here on Wednesdays. Yeah.
Is it already started?
This is playoffs. So we're wrapping up our session right now. We'll be rolling into the next one.
So this is so your summer leagues.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. All right. We got a stripe on the break. So that is going to be 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So it's going to be stripes for Charlie here.
Great shot, just bad execution. Because of language barrier.
I don't know what the English
How do you think it's like, I don't know. This shit don't work, Shane.
Thank you, come again.
Wow.
It's so much better.
moving his way through all the stripes here. Problem ball is going to be that side pocket next. You can take that 12 any or that 15 any day of the week. I think you got to take that. What's that, a 10? 14? I can't tell what that is there for the side pocket. That's your... maybe he's just trying to get himself in a better position. That certainly seems like what it was. All right, so side pocket play here. He's got to do a little bit of a stunt shot. Stop himself. Leave himself okay for that 12 in the corner. There you go. Okay. Joe's up. He's got some ground to make up here. You always have to think defensively from here on out, though, especially against a player like Charlie. High skill level player, you can't give him easy shots at this point. So shoot the shots you're comfortable with, but also leave the cue ball in a spot that is going to be difficult for Charlie. You don't want any easy shots. Nice shot by Joe, setting himself up pretty on that one. There you go, get a little window in for that corner pocket there. Probably taking 7 inside though, I would think. Nice little series of shots here. Nice little run. I don't know if he's got a line on that 6. He's definitely got a line on the 4, but it is a severe cut shot. Yeah, he's definitely going 4 here. Ooh, he was going for... You know what? Not a bad leave. Not a bad leave. Figure out how Charlie's going to get out of this one here. That side pocket is dead to rights. He's probably just going for a defensive shot here, but... Wow. Oh, he's going to hook himself. Oh, he's got it. He's got a line. That's crazy. And that's why he's a skill level 6, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what he's got. Okay. That's 2-0 on this one here. Just as a reminder, we are on a (5-2) race here. So, a lot of pool left to go. In order to stay in the running here, Makin Grammaw Proud off the hill, and you have to at least get a 2-0. If you get a 2-0, then it becomes a tie situation, you really want to. Well, you can't 3-0 right now, but what you can do. I mean, they're gonna play through at this point. The best they can do is 2-0, which is going to be 4-7 at the end of this race. They can determine how they want to play the next one, but after he won the first rack, that is a that secures a tiebreaker. You really needed a 3-0 on that. Best they can hope for is a tie. The tiebreaker is still going to go to Makin Grammaw Proud because they were first to 3 win. Well, actually, hold on. No, because Scott won one. Okay, never mind. It will not. It'll go the last. If Joe can pull this out, then they will have secured a tiebreaker win. If it ends up in a tie situation. But so we just need Joe needs to at least win this. Even if it becomes, well, if it's a 4-8, then it's mathematically done. If he gets a whole point, it's mathematically done. And we won't have to do the 5th match. I tell you, Charlie is cool as a cucumber under pressure. The guy he does not let the moment get to him. We saw this all throughout Las Vegas and the World Pool Championships. All his Mega Mania matches. Very impressive outings. Never lets the moment become too big. Howdy, howdy.
Quick question. So, Charlie said
Sorry about that, everybody. Had a quick question I had to answer.
Not what I wanted to do there. I was thinking about, trying to bring it back a lot of
Run like the wind blows. Let's look at me in the face. As a father who had a kid in a separate deal, 6 months minimum. I didn't introduce my son to anybody.
But my kid knew Mandy before he ever met me. That's a different, that's a unique, okay, wait, how hard you were gonna, you didn't know you met me. Where's the sport? March just going. So Mandy went over to my parents, we weren't dating or anything, but next door neighbor. Went over to my parents, grandma's mailbox sheet out or something, and we went knocked at my parents' door one day.
Tell you, man, if you wanted somebody to shoot against Charlie out of who's here, Joe's a good option. Nice defensive shot here, forcing Charlie to shoot on that two. Not only has to shoot on that two, he's got to come back around and get that 5. So this is going to be one of those finesse shots. And frankly, it's something that it's in Charlie's wheelhouse. He can do it. He's just got to figure out what speed he needs to put on the ball to get it back around. Okay, he's hoping for a breakout, or he's not going to get it. He's got to come off the rail for this one, but he's kissed right up next to that rail. He is not going to make this shot. I can watch it. I can watch it. I'm happy, Wash. I can, yes. I'm happy to, actually. All right, had a legal shot on that one from Charlie, but unfortunately resulted in a scratched ball in hand. The option here has got to be 10 down the table. You're going to set up a little bit to the right of the 10 ball, and you're going to drill it. It's a bit of a cut shot with the goal of breaking that 5 out, getting that 5 moved, and clear space, clear away for the other balls. You've got to take that 10 at an angle, though. It's a ball in hand foul. He's got options here, but he's got to act on it. The other thing you got to keep in mind here is, yes, it is a ball and hand foul. Yes, you do need to play strategically here. But if you don't sink this shot, it is it's going to be a fairly easy day for Charlie. So you gotta, I think you put a little bit more mustard on that ball, but I think he's just trying to get forward on the ball here and let it sort of play itself out, maybe. Honestly, not a bad leave. Not a bad leave. He can, Charlie can see this off the rail. Again, not a clear line at the pocket. We'll see if he needs me to watch another ball though. See how Charlie approaches this one. If he's doing what I think he's going to be a slow roll into that side rail. Yep. He's playing the long con here. Slow roll on this for Joe, or is he looking to get more play? Looks like he was hit up. Yep, pretty hard right on that. Looking to come back. Okay. He does have an opportunity to play defensively on this one too. The 13 is not frozen to the rail. So that 13 could be, he can drive it up. He could drive it up table a little bit.
Verify the 5 is off the rail.
I will look. 5 is off the rail, yes sir.
Joe, you want to talk about it?
All right, that is a legal hit. He made contact with the 9 ball first, making it a legal hit, and then the 5 ball was not frozen. 5 ball was not frozen to the rail. Looks like Charlie might be lining up for another defensive shot here. He's really not wanting to move this ball. He wants Joe to make that move on the 13. There's not a whole lot of room right now. It's sort of tight quarters. Neither the 13 or the 5 are frozen to the rail right now. They're both open and available. Got a little bit of movement off of it. I believe that 13 is unfrozen. He could make contact with the 13. Don't want to hit it too hard. There's a line there. There's a line there now. All right, opened it up a little bit for Charlie there. That's what he was wanting. Frankly, in those situations, there is nothing wrong with giving ball in hand again.
If he wants that to, he can otherwise fine with us watching it. We're both gentlemen here. That neither one's gonna bullshit the other one. You're a gentleman, Joe? Wow. Hey, look at that here.
There we go.
That's this table right here.
Yes, sir.
How are you doing it?
So I've got.
Oh, you got a
I've got camera around the corner.
Okay.
And just hooked up to my software here and using the internet, streaming it on YouTube.
Cool.
It's a pretty neat setup.
Yeah. Very cool.
Thank you. Yeah, we've sort of honed in our streaming a little bit more over the past couple sessions, so it's nice. And then I got my microphone here that I'm doing a little bit of color commentary on it. So yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Ooh.
Very cool.
All right, so we got a missed 8 ball. door is back open for Joe here. He does have a line. I can see the line here. At this point, he fucking nailed it. He drilled it. Beautiful shot. Now he just 2 really hard shots in a row here for Joe. So he's got if he can get this 9 ball. I'm pulling for Joe on this one. This would be phenomenal. Oh.
You gotta be kidding me.
You miss it completely?
Completely.
I usually don't make it.
Ball in hand.
You gotta make it on a bank.
3 bangs.
And ball in hand.
Over on this shot anyway. It's just karma doing things.
Like into the hill, we're at 8.
Right, so we take this one, it's over. Because that puts you at the hill.
Yeah. If it does go in,
Sorry, I had to take a sneeze break there. Nice cut shot. All right. Just a reminder how the point system works in playoffs. It is currently 7-2. In order for this match to be won by Makin Grammaw Proud, Charlie just needs to get hill point. If it's hill point, then it's an 8-2. Even if Joe ends up winning 2-1, that would put it at 8-4, and then the best they can do on the next one is 3-0, and that would be a final of 8-7. So the match stops when it's mathematically impossible to come back. Joe needs to keep Charlie off the hill. That's going to be a tall order. But it is possible. It's 2-2 right now, so we just gotta. Joe's got to keep him sort of at bay, but that's hard. That's a hard task. Tall order for Charlie. He's sort of, like I said, he just sort of a beast. It's going to be 3 corner. After that, probably go. Oh, or is he taking 6 side pocket? He's going 6. Oh, I would have taken 3. That 6 was hanging on the nipple there. So what's the option here? You got another situation down there at the on the short rail, like we had last game. He's going to have an okay window on that 10 ball down the table. Or the 9, or the 13? No, 13 is not, but the 10 is definitely there.
I don't have any idea about a ball is stuck, and I don't know how to get it out. I have a key, and that's the best I can do. But the key opens like up where I would take the money from.
Okay, let's take a look.
These are valleys, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This does not work like a dining room.
Yeah, it doesn't have the little access. Where are they stuck? Just in here?
Yeah.
Drop more quarters.
Alrighty.
Yeah, drop more quarters to get them out of there.
That's what I was thinking to do a lot of
Brutal, brutal, brutal. But you want to address the trouble, not an easy shot to make. If he does have the window there to be.
How am I going to get my cue to get over the 9 ball?
Trying to behind the 9. I don't believe he can. I don't believe. He's got to come off a rail for this one. Honestly, it's a little bit. He only needs to make ball in hand. Goal is you got to make the ball first. Ball atypical without that 6 interfering. I think if you ask Charlie right, drifts pretty heavy. Where if you ask Charlie right, drifts pretty heavy. Where is he gonna go with this? Is he gonna go with this? Is it gonna be a clean shot from Joe? Joe's got to win. Make this shot. He leave. Man, that is a take a second to stand up, breathe, focus. You know, emotions affect Joe. He's a little tip tap. Pocket mark. They stay alive. All right.
Still alive.
Hill point secured to 3. One more if he. ball's down here. The ball's down here. Down here. Maybe. Maybe. Four there's of his comeback. Very, very tight cut of his comeback. Very, very tight cut. Right now he should. Right now he should. He's gonna go for. He's gonna go for. Gonna work his way out. Gonna work his way out. For the. For the. All right. All right. All right. The world. All right. The world qualifier tournament in 2027. If you want to be part of that world qualifier 27. If you want to be part of that world qualifier tournament, we have fun out here.